you could play Overwatch this weekend.
Yeah, I sure can for free.
For free.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So welcome back to Mike and John playing more Overwatch. Sombra's live now. Woo.
Yeah.
And it's the free weekend that followed that, so I'm expecting some royal shit shows tonight.
Yeah, I'm going into the hell of this quick play, and we'll see just what the fuck's happening.
Now, this weekend, my intention is to play a bit of Overwatch on the PC, and just see how that's going. One, see playing the PTR. Two, I've got a lot of my kids involved in Overwatch and be able to play together. I'm not going to be fucking buying 5 PS4s. It's just not happening.
Alright, so somebody's already auto-locked onto Diva and to
No, Tracer. Oh wait, yeah, Diva.
And there's no healers. There's 2 tanks. Fuck, you know, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick Soldier.
Because you don't need a healer.
No, okay,
Wait, they're adjusting? No?
Okay, did somebody pick a healer?
The Soldier's a motherfucking monster now.
He is.
Alright,
I'll go with Robo-Dawson, I guess, for right now.
Soldier post-patch now with his damage boost. It's only like 3 damage per shot, but he shoots a ton rapidly, so it adds up fast. And one of the best ways of noticing that now is
commences in 30 seconds.
Tearing the shit up out of Reinhardt's shield.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially if I'm playing Soldier and there is a Diva, or there is a Reaper, or there is a Roadhog, or there is another, like, high-volume tank or high-volume DPS character around, and we both go on Reinhardt's shield, the thing's down in seconds.
Yeah.
I actually think, I'm glad we're playing now so I could bring this up. I actually think, Diva has a buff due to the meta change, right? So Diva got a buff of 100 more armor, right? Or health.
200 more armor.
Is it 200 more?
No, it's 200. It's 200. There's 100 more health. You were right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100 more health. Puts her up to like 500 or 600 total. It gives her a good amount of stickiness. It gives her a good amount to absorb some damage.
Yeah, now
puts
again,
her more in the tank.
This is offset by the fact that she does have the largest crit box in the game.
Yes, the largest crit box in the game. But because she has more health now, and Reinhardt has Sombra problems, okay? It's easy for Sombra to hack Reinhardt, and that's not a hard hack, okay? And not to mention Sombra's ultimate, although that would affect Diva, what I'm about to say, too, anyway. But the increased damage of Soldier is going to put a lot of pressure on Reinhardt in the meta. Reinhardt, before the patch, must pick. Okay? If you're playing competitive, you have a Reinhardt, probably on both teams.
Yeah, offense, defense, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Always pick. Now, he doesn't get his Ana boost anymore, okay?
Well, he doesn't get a speed boost.
He doesn't get a speed boost, right? So he can't run everybody down like he could before. That was the real threat, not so much the damage.
Or Reinhardt on his own.
Or Reinhardt on his own. But it was like, here's a big tank that absorbs a crap ton of damage with his health and his shield, lets his team get behind him, can push, set up chokes, and be very strategic and tactical. I'm just a must pick. But now, like I said, I'm playing Soldier, and Soldier's seeing playing competitive already. Like, I've already noticed it can get hard to pick Soldier in competitive, and it never was before.
Yeah.
He's getting harder to get, like, Soldier, because he's always in there.
Yeah.
You get a DPS, another DPS with Soldier, or a second ad, and you just drop Reinhardt's shield. Like, it's just gone. It's just butter. It's gone. Melted. And so Diva is seeing more picks in competitive, not just, I think, because of health, because her tanking, like seeing Diva stand in the choke and hold it for your team, because Diva has the ability of the defense matrix,
Yeah.
which isn't damage based. It just blocks a set number of projectiles, right? And then it goes down.
Right.
So it doesn't matter that Soldier's doing more damage now, okay? Because APM just blocks the shots. Just end of story. So she can kind of fill that role. I've called her before, like a poor man's Reinhardt. You know, can get in there and like give Reinhardt a rest, let him recharge his shield. But now with her increased mobility while shooting, and the extra health, and the negative effects on Reinhardt, I think she's quickly becoming one of the favored tanks now in the meta, on competitive at least.
So a couple of things to add to that. I do feel like because of the addition of Sombra and the changes to her health and you know, some of the other changes in the general game since this Sombra patch hit, some of her bad matchups are a little bit better now.
It is not as easy as May, as I main May, and I main May a lot in competitive. Before, if I froze Diva once, that's it. It's over.
And
now I kind of need to pace myself, because I'm going to have to freeze her twice. Because if I let myself freeze her, run out of ammo trying to kill her, I'll die while reloading.
Yeah. Like
or they'll boost and get away.
Before, I would just actively avoid Maze, you know, if I could. Whereas now, I'm not afraid to engage in that.
It's amazing what that little 100 health does.
The slight nerf to Zarya's damage increase from her shield helps me out tremendously, because
you can just burn down that shield now and not worry about it.
I can burn down the shield and not have her pointing that laser into my giant fucking hitbox and you know, getting killed quickly because of it, and it just being, you know, almost completely pointless to try and engage a Zarya.
Damn it.
Packed health packs, man, are so great.
Yeah, they are.
Like, you're just standing here and tanking with a soldier because you got a health pack.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, the other thing I was going to mention is the addition of Sombra herself helps Diva tremendously. I don't know if you watched that match I tweeted a couple of days ago. Like, it was close to when Sombra first hit. But, you know, it was on Temple of Anubis. We took the first objective pretty quickly. And Sombra and I started heading towards the second objective. And since you know, she turned invisible, but since I saw her, I knew, you know, I could see that where she was going. So I end up just heading over there, and since she's invisible, I'm getting the attention of, like, you know, half the other team. But then, a couple of seconds later, as they're all turned to fight me, and I'm sitting here, you know, putting up defense matrix and just like, okay, Sombra, you know, I know you're fucking around here, you know, fucking show up. She shows up behind them, and we mow 3 of them down in a hurry and start taking the point, and by that time, everyone else is scattered and engaged elsewhere, and we, you know, we took the match.
Yeah, Sombra works because she, like, one of the ways you can play Diva, you don't have to play her as the tank I was just talking about, in, like, the tank role and taking up Reinhardt's spot. You can play her as shoot past the enemy line, cause them to break. It feels like right now, Sombra's gonna win on Soldier. Oh, you had a orb on you anyway.
Yeah.
It feels like she's getting a little bit more damage out at range. I haven't quite figured out as Soldier how you deal with Sombra, because very often you're not going to see her at the range you want her at. She'll be invisible. So, but yeah, you can play Diva and use her to fly around the choke and land on the objective and force the other team to fall back because they had to defend the objective. and do that. And Sombra is a character now that can also
Good God.
turn invisible, go around, get to the choke, and then appear on the checkpoint.
Yeah.
And they have to fall back and fight. And so now you have 2 characters that can do that, and 4 characters are enough that are left to stay at the choke and keep their attention long enough for the other 2 to work around it.
Yes.
So
that is definitely true.
and in fact, that might be like, I haven't gotten into watching competitive. I play the ranked mode competitive, but I have not got into watching competitive fights. I watch videos where somebody breaks down a fight and breaks down a character more specifically, of like tactics and what you can be doing in these situations. But I've been watching those fights to see, like, okay, are people going in with a Sombra Diva combo to break the line, and then here's the cleanup team that goes with it or something.
Right.
But I think Sombra blew up the meta. The Sombra and the patch.
Yes.
Sombra and the tweaks, and the combination of the 2. And I think overall, like, yeah, Reinhardt, if you're a Reinhardt main, it's gonna kind of suck for a bit, right? Either you get yelled at for your pick, or you
having
switch to
to
something
adjust
else.
for things that you didn't have to.
Yeah, or you just gotta find a different way to play him or whatever, and that can kind of suck. And he may not come back in. It may just be, you know, especially for competitive, just something that's just not picked, you know?
Right.
But that's okay if Blizzard
30 seconds remaining.
continues to every 6 months to a year break the meta. You know what I mean? And just like, okay, we got a way to shake things up a bit, you know? We're gonna make a couple really small changes, to be honest,
Yeah.
that are going to impact gameplay in a big way, because the change to ults is kind of huge. And one of the ways I'm salty about is, like, there are so many ways to counter Roadhog's ult. Like, so many heroes have a basic ability that just stops the ult. That just
welcome
ends
to
it.
the world of May's ult, by the way. Or, not May, Diva's ult, by the way. Because between May and Reinhardt and Zarya and...
Yeah, everybody just figured out, like, when a May goes to nerf this, like, not only are they going to, I was trying to remember if you can stand on that ledge up there and contest. Or did they fix that?
No, it was the first objective in Hanamura where you can stand
On the
ledge.
one up top?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've taken to playing as Reaper and teleporting up there. It's just a spot most people aren't thinking to look. You
Yeah.
know? But, what was I saying on... oh, yeah, Salty as Roadhog.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of abilities that stop his ult. So, Sombra hacks him, his ult stops. And I'm pissed about that because Sombra hacks Soldier 76, his ult does not stop.
Right.
You get to keep aimbot if you've already activated it. If you're Roadhog, it's over. Okay? And that, I was kinda, I mean, I was always salty about it. It never always sucks. But Roadhog charges his ult from healing. So I just took it as, to play Roadhog, yeah, we got time, let's open end this on a loot box here. I would always take that as, if you're, oh my god, look at
Holy
this. Oh, you got a new one. You got a Hanzo highlight intro. How often is that gonna come up? Well, maybe if we 1v1.
Traveling
1v1 me, bro.
When we do that, but yeah, so he charges his ult from
select your hero.
healing, and it's just like, I just need to be in the fight and absorbing shots. I got like, what, 600 health?
Yeah.
Shoot me, bro. And then I'm gonna heal 300 of it back, and that charges my ult at a sick rate. And so, okay, yeah, you shut down my ult because I get it a lot and I get it fast.
And it kind of sucks.
And it's
Like,
not,
just in general.
it does kind of suck in general. It's more of a space denial tool than it is going to kill anyone.
Yeah. It does not do a ton of damage.
But now I can't really, like, stop the payload push and buy time with my ult anymore. because it's immediately,
Fuck you, May.
wow.
I'll be busy soon.
I think they actually, like, put in a character report option. I don't know if this is on PlayStation. It may just be PC. But I think they have something now that's for, like, trolling your own team. Like,
Attackers
to directly report characters for that. I hope they log these matches and they go back and they review that. And it's like, okay, this person's been getting this a bunch of times and we can see they play May all the time, so let's go verify that. Because it's just fucking annoying. And I don't want to nerf to May. Because
Neither being cute nor original.
yeah.
I foresee great things.
This is my favorite spot over here, but we're gonna do this episode, this fight next episode.